Morning students, welcome to your English session. Today in this session we will do the explanation of Act 1 Scene 1 of The Tempest written by William Shakespeare. Children, you have to read your text so that you can quote the lines in your exams for getting good marks. So before starting this session, let us see the objectives. By the end of this session, you will be able to explain the meanings of the difficult words according to the text. You will be able to tell some of the references that we have read in the text. You will be able to explain the text in your own words. Now let us see the word meanings. Tempestuous means stormy. Master, the captain of the ship. Shipmaster, the commander of a merchant ship. Boatswain, an official who summons the crew to their duties. Good, my good fellow. Mariners, sailors. Yearly, readily. High my heart's room enough. Now my fellows, smartly my lads, carefully remove the topsail, follow the instructions issued by the captain. It does not matter if the wind blows the hardest so long as we have open sea to negotiate. Be stir, be stir. It is anaphora. Anaphora is your literary device. It means repetition of a word or expression at the beginning of successive phrases, clauses, sentences or verses. My hearts, my brave fellows. Year again, it is anaphora. Tent, pay attention. Now let us see the lines. On a ship at sea, a tempestuous noise of thunder and lightning heard. Enter a master and a boatswain. The play opens on a ship amidst a furious storm at sea. So, which is the furious storm, children? It is the tempest. Now, the captain and the boatswain. So, the captain here is referred to master. So, master and boatswain enter on the dock of the ship. Now, what do they say? Master. He is addressing to boatswain, means he is calling boatswain. Now, what does boatswain reply? Here, master, what cheer? So here boatswain is asking from master what is his wish. Why does he call him? Good, speak to the mariners. Fall to it yearly, or we run ourselves aground. Be stir, be stir. So he exit. So here master is telling boatswain to ask his sailors, so mariners are referred to sailors, to do their duty cheerfully and save the ship from the wreck. Now here master exits. Now who enter? Enter mariners. Mariners are referred to sailors. Now what does boatswain say to mariners? Hey, my hearts, cheerly, cheerly, my hearts, yare, take in the topsail, tend to the master's whistle, blow till thou burst thy wind, if room enough. Now what does boatswain ask his sailor? Boatswain asks his brave sailors to do their duty well. He tells them to be quick and not to lose time. He directs them to take in the topsail and pay attention to the captain's whistle. Then he addresses the tempest, which is raging, and asks it to blow till it breaks itself into pieces, but do so if there is a sufficient space in the sea to accommodate it. So here, blow till thou burst thy wind. So thy wind here refers to the tempest. So basically this scene has many terms of seamanship from which we come to know Shakespeare's familiarity with the subject. means he has knowledge about the ship and sailing. Now let us see the gist of these lines. The tempest opens in the midst of a fierce storm. The location is a ship at sea with a royal party on board. So children, which is the fierce storm here? It is the tempest. And the royal party which is on the ship, it is Alonso, Antonio, Sebastian, Ferdinand, Gonzalo and other. This we will read in the next slide. In loud noises of a storm with thunder and lightning, the ship's master and boatswain enter. The master of the ship calls for his boatswain to rouse the mariners to action and prevent the ship from being run aground by the tempest. After giving instructions to boatswain, the master exits. Some mariners enter, followed by a group of nobles. The boatswain encourages his crew to do their best in order to save the ship from the wreck. So they are trying to save the ship from the wreck, from the storm. And what is the name of the storm? It is the tempest, which is actually raised by a powerful magician named Prospero. So children, now let us see the next lines. These are from Good Boatswain, till trouble us not. So the meaning of word have care, it means be careful. Play the men, act with courage. Keep below, sailors like passengers to keep down inside the ship during a storm and not to appear on deck. Mar our labor, interfering with our work. Keep your cabins, remain inside your cabin. You do assist the storm, this is personification. You add to the difficulties we are encountering in maneuvering the ship, and so you are assisting the storm. So storm cannot be assisted, that is why it is personified. When the sea is, I shall be patient when the storm subsides, when the storm gets over. Hence, go away from here. Roarers mean wind and thunder. Now children, this is a very important reference. What care till king? This is a rhetorical question which is asked by boatswain to Gonzalo. What do these roaring waves care for the fact that we have a king on board? So who is on board? King. Roaring waves of what? Of the tempest. So here boatswain is asking a question to Gonzalo that if roaring waves care that they have king on board, it means that the storm does not see whether the king is on board or not. So there is veiled allusion to the story of King Canute and his courtiers. The shrewd boatswain reminds the flatterers of the king of the utter futility of the theory that even the sea obeys the king. So this king, he has an illusion that the sea obeys his order, which was not right. So the boatswain gives reminder to the flatterers of the king. So who are flatterers here? Gonzalo and the other royal passengers on the ship leaving the king. Now let us see the lines. Enter Alonso, Sebastian, Antonio, Ferdinand, Gonzalo and others. So now the royal passengers, these are the royal passengers, they enter the scene. So where have they entered? They have entered on the deck of the ship, where boatswain and sailors are trying their best to save the ship from the wreck. So here the royal passengers, they grow panic and they rush towards the deck to inquire about the safety of themselves. Now see the lines. Alonso, good boatswain, have care. Where is the master? Play them in. So here Alonso is asking from boatswain about the master of the ship, and he is also telling them to act with courage, means to act with courage in order to save the ship. So here Alonso, the king of Naples, tells the boatswain to be careful and exhorts him to show manly courage and face the furious storm, that is the tempest, that is raging in the sea bravely. Now see the reply of boatswain. I pray now keep below. So what is boatswain saying to the king? He is telling him to go to their cabins, which is below. So he does not show any respect to the king when the king talks to him. Now what does Antonio says? Now who is Antonio? He is the unrightful Duke of Milan. Where is the master, boatswain? So here Antonio also inquires about the master of the ship. Now see what does boatswain reply? Do you not hear him? You mar our labor. Keep your cabins. You do assist the storm. So here the boatswain asks the royal passengers not to create confusion on the deck and go back to their cabins, because by their presence on the deck they are getting in their way and thus helping the storm to wreck the ship, means they are interfering in the work of boatswain and the sailors. Gonzalo, nay, good be patient. Gonzalo is advising boatswain to be good and have patience with them. Now what does boatswain say? When the sea is, so he will be patient when the storm in the sea is over. Hence, what cares these roarers for the name of the king? To cabin, silence, trouble us not. Now what does he say? The boatswain remarks that the angry element, like wind and thunder, they do not care if there is a king on board the ship. The furious storm does not differentiate between a royal personage and an ordinary passenger. Thus his focus is only on one thing, that these royal passengers should go to the cabin. Now let us see the gist of these lines. So children, Alonso, king of Naples, Sebastian, his brother, Antonio Gonzalo Ferdinand and other enter the scene. Later in the play we will come to know that they have just come from Tunis in Africa, where Alonso's daughter Claribel has been married to the prince. So they were returning from the marriage of Alonso's daughter Claribel with the king of Tunis. So they were returning from Africa. Now see, as the boatswain gives orders to the sailors, the royal passengers in the ship grow panicky and rush towards the deck. Alonso, the king of Naples, talks to the boatswain. He wants to know the whereabouts of the captain of the ship. The boatswain is hardly respectful towards the king in such troubled circumstances. He cares little for Alonso's rank as king and asks if the king has any protection from the storm because of his rank. He knows that the storm has little care for a man's social or political position. He orders them to return to their cabin as they are merely being hindrance to the crew's effort in saving the ship. So children, I hope that these lines are clear to you. Now let us see word meanings of the next lines. The next lines start from good till I say. Now let us see the word meanings. Counselor, it means The boatswain reminds Gonzalo that he is a statesman, but his arts and devices are of no use against a storm. Elements here refer to storm, thunder, lightning. Work the peace of the present. Stop the storm and calm the sea. Hand, handle. Give thanks, be thankful. Mischance of the hour, death which is imminent. Now let us see the line. Gonzalo, good, yet remember whom thou hast aboard. Now Gonzalo is reminding boatswain that he should remember that there are important persons, that is royal passengers on the ship. Now what does boatswain say? None that I more love than myself. So he says that nobody is dearer to him than his own life. You are a counselor. If you can command these elements to silence and work the peace of the present, we will not hand a rope more. Use your authority. So in these lines, boatswain tells the courtiers that they are in the habit of giving orders because they are counselors and close to the king. But he warns them that they cannot give orders to the storm, thunder and lightning to cease their fury. And if they have the power to subdue the furious storm and bring back calm weather at that time, then there will be no need for them to struggle with a single rope any more. If you cannot give thanks, you have lived so long, and make yourself ready in your cabin for the mischance of the hour if it so hap. Now here the boatswain says if they cannot calm the storm, then they should be thankful to them for being alive still. So to whom they should be thankful? To boatswain and his sailors. And he says that they should go back to their cabin and get ready to meet their death, which are likely to meet soon. So here he is clear in his words that he is telling now and then to the royal passengers to go back to their cabin. Now what does he say to sailor? Cheerly, good hearts. So he is encouraging the sailors to continue with their efforts. Out of our way, I say. So he says to Gonzalo to get out of their way so that they can do their work. And boatswain exit from there, from the scene, the boatswain exit. Now let us see the gist of these lines. In response, Gonzalo urges the boatswain to remember that the king and his party are the passengers. Gonzalo's words are a clear reminder that even in the midst of a storm, class or status remains an important part of life. However, the boatswain does not pay heed to it and tells Gonzalo if he has power to subdue the furious storm and bring back the calm weather, there will be no need for them to struggle. And if he cannot, then he should be thankful to them for being alive still. He again orders them to go back to their cabin and tells his crew to continue their efforts in saving the ship, and he exits from the scene. Now let us see the next lines. The next lines are from I have till our case is miserable. I have great comfort till is miserable. So Gonzalo alludes to the old saying that certain men are born to be hanged, judged from the boatswain's villainous appearance. He seems dated to be hanged on the gallows. So destiny cannot mean him to be drowned. Now, therefore, they all are safe. So if their destiny is connected to the boatswain, then they cannot be drowned. Gallows, device of hanging a person. Fate, goddess of fate or destiny. Cable, device for hanging a person, means of help or safety. Our case is miserable means we are doomed. Now let us see the lines. Now what does Gonzalo says when Boatswain exit? I have great comfort for this fellow. This fellow here refers to Boatswain. Methinks, it means I think, he hath no drowning mark upon him. His complexion is perfect gallows. Gallows means born to be hanged. So who is born to be hanged, children? The boatswain is destined to be hanged. So this is said by Gonzalo. He feels encouraged. Comfort means encouraged by the presence of the boatswain on the ship. He says that he has no signs about him to show that he will be drowned. So his whole appearance shows that he will be hanged to death. Now see the next line. Stand fast, good fate, to his hanging. So he is telling to whom to be firm in the decision? To the goddess of fate or destiny. So what does Gonzalo say to the goddess of fate? He says to remain firm in its original decision. And what is the original decision of the goddess? That is, the boatswain will be hanged to death. That boatswain will die through hanging. Make the rope of his destiny our cable. So cable is device for hanging a person. So here it means of help or safety. So he is saying that his rope on which he is going to be hanged will actually save them because their own destiny is connected to the boatswain. For our own doth little advantage. So who will be advantaged from boatswain's hanging? These are the royal passengers because their destiny is connected with the boatswain. If he be not born to be hanged, our case is miserable. Exit. So who exit? Gonzalo, and re-enter boatswain. So what does Gonzalo say? He says that if this man, refers to the boatswain, is not die by hanging on land, then they are doomed. Means then they are in trouble. So saying this, Gonzalo exit and who re-enter? Boatswain. Now let us see the gist of these lines. After Boatswain leaves, Gonzalo says that he feels comforted by the presence of Boatswain. Though Gonzalo, the old courtier, is fearful of sinking, he makes light of the situation by saying that the boatswain is not likely to be drowned because he is destined to be hanged. Since he is not drowned and with him aboard, the ship cannot sink. He further says that if boatswain is not destined to die by hanging, then they are doomed. Gonzalo exits with other courtiers. So children, I hope that you are clear with the lines 1 till 33 that I have discussed with you in this session. Please read your text thoroughly so that you can get more clarity with the references which are given in the word meanings and in your book. So now let us see your homework. Your homework is to do extract 1 and 2 of Act 1, Scene 1 of The Tempest on your workbook. Add pages 25 till 28. So this is your workbook and you have to do extract on it. Thank you so much, children.